Sorry. Delicious. Hiya, I'm Riyadh and I have my lovely bestie Melanie back on my channel.
I love your channel. This is my favourite place on the internet.
But this is your first time in this room.
It is, and this is where the magic happens. Literally, you've had so many viral videos in this room.
Me, you later on that bed making magic. At the very end of this video, we have an absolutely massive announcement that involves both of us and it's well worth your time, so stick around for that. But right now, right here, we are going to teach you through our own lived experiences how to make that person that you find so attractive find you also super attractive. First things first, you're say at a party, you see someone that you like the look of. How do you begin a conversation where you kind of pull them in? Well, it's like being a hypnotist. Look at them in the eyes for that little bit too long. Isn't that the right thing?
There's like a millisecond extra that you spend looking in their eyes, and it's just different from every other person you'll be chatting to. You know when you hold their gaze just long
a
enough.
tiny bit too long. And then they get the hint that like something's going on here.
Oh, there's a connection, there's a vibe.
Because if they see you doing it, they're probably going to do it too, and then you're both doing it, and then you're staring into each other's eyes, and boom, pregnant.
So once you have that little kind of spark there with the eyes, I like to do a little move where if I'm you're talking and you're looking each other in the eye and you'll just glance down at their lips. It's a subtle move, but it really does work. It shows them that you're thinking about them in that kind of way. Just, you know, you're looking at someone, you know you're
doing it?
Yeah,
Melanie! Stop, I'm your friend! I think a very gentle and subtle touch while you're in conversation really shows them that you're comfortable in their space, and hopefully they're also. So you're going, oh my god, no way, are you serious? On the knee, wow.
Just see how they react. You know, a tiny little brush of your hand against their hand on the table or whatever, you know?
Yeah, or I find even if you wanted to be more playful, if you're talking about something and you both agree on the same subject, no way! Yeah!
Yeah,
or like a little fist bump.
Yeah, when you're saying goodbye, even just hugging them just that little bit longer, just for a little second longer, they know you want the D.
Next thing is something as simple as listening. If you're communicating with someone and talking to someone, we all, whether you're an introvert or an extrovert, we all love to be listened to. Yeah. We love showboating and being the center of attention. So even if you want to say something and cut them off and give your story, hold it in for a bit.
Listen to what they have to say.
And just go, and don't just listen, but go, no way, yeah, and encourage them on.
Show that you're interested, you know? Like, you're never going to really be attracted to someone who you feel is just kind of half there and they're looking at their phone and they're distracted by what's going on in the background and they keep, you know, they're looking at you but then they're like, you know, kind of looking away. You really give them your full engagement.
That's such a good one.
Guys, something a lot of us do, and not everyone will admit this, but everybody does it, is a little bit of a social media stalking. So say if you like someone and you know them, just having a glance through their Instagram. I've stalked people's Instagram something chronic and, you know, looking through their tweets and trying to identify common interests, you know?
So like I've done it before where you look through their Instagram to find out what's their favourite band, what did they study in school or college, what did they do during their time off, and once you have those little bits of information, it's crazy how much you can get from one picture, by the way. Then when you meet them again in person, very gently and very slyly drop that thing that they love into conversation.
As long as you love it as well, though.
Yeah, don't lie, never lie. Say you both have an absolutely crazy massive obsession with Justin Bieber.
Sorry! Yeah. His new album is great, isn't it?
So good. Then when you're talking to them, say, oh my god, did you hear Justin Bieber? He's coming to play a gig here next month, can't wait to go. And then they're like, hang on, I love Justin Bieber. Oh wait, we both love? And then they instantly go, marriage, kids, death, together. Like it's gonna be like The Notebook. And there you have it sorted.
It's true.
The next one might seem a little bit weird or crazy, but it actually works. Positive affirmation. What's that? Tell them.
We have both done this where we've fancied someone and we thought that they're way overly, we can never ever get them to be attracted to us. But tell yourself that you're worth it. Every day look in the mirror and just say, you know, I'm sexy, I'm hot, I'm killing it.
The more times you say something, the more you're likely to believe it. And it's not about having a big head or thinking that you're the sexiest person on the earth.
No, it's good to love yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Attraction is so interwoven with confidence, and if you can kind of do little things to boost how confident you feel about yourself, because obviously we don't all feel confident every day. We just walk into the room and you're like, bam, bam, bam,
Hey! How you doing? This is going to get a bit sciencey for a second, but look up this psychologist. She does a TED Talk. I love TED Talks.
I love
her name is Amy Cuddy. Yeah. And she talks about the power pose. So if you're about to go into a work interview, you're about to do a public talking or public speaking, or you're about to go on a first date with someone and you're super nervous, literally take up as much space as you can for a 10-minute period and just take deep breaths. And what doing that does is it reduces the stress hormone cortisol in your brain and increases
serotonin
and testosterone in your brain.
It actually boosts it, like this is proven.
It biologically makes you less nervous and more ready to just go into a situation and perform.
Yeah, and people feel that, like, do you ever notice you're attracted to someone and they might not be very traditionally good looking or handsome, but they've so much kind of charisma, they just have this vibe about them that draws you to them like a moth to a flame. You want to build that in yourself.
Like, I'll give you an example of how it actually happened in my life. I came across this guy on Twitter randomly, and of all places, not a dating app, and I thought, holy shit, he's fucking beautiful, and he's so much more attractive than me. There is absolutely no way I will have a chance with this guy. And then I just decided, you know what, what's the worst that can happen? He won't write back to me. So we started writing back and forth to each other, and then actually got to know the guy a bit more and realized that he was just as attracted to me as I was to him. And not just that, he thought that I was out of his league. We both thought the same thing, but thankfully one of us made the effort to make the move. Put yourself out there, take a risk, because what is the worst thing that can happen? They'll tell you to fuck off. Okay, see ya, I don't want you anyway.
Yeah, next. Yeah, exactly.
When you find someone that you're into, the best thing to do is to see it almost like a very casual job interview. I know that sounds really weird. But think of it, in a job interview, you're trying to tell that person why they have to hire you, why they need you, and
why you are the best for the job.
And they don't want anyone else. It's pretty much the same thing when you find someone that you like. So instead of just going up to the person and talking about shit that's around you or that you might be interested in.
Sell yourself.
Absolutely sell yourself. What is it about you that makes you amazing? What are the things that make you completely different to anyone else?
What are you passionate about? What makes you really tick? You're more than a bloody selfie. You're a full person, and you've so much to you, so many layers that you need to get these across. That leads us into having standards. And by standards, I don't mean that it's not okay for you to sleep with someone on the first night, because absolutely it is. We all want different things at different stages of our life. But if this is someone that you really like, it really does build tension if you hold out a little bit.
Positive tension, good tension.
Really good tension. You know, don't give it all away straight away. Maybe give a little smooch and then hold back a little bit.
And you don't say, no, you sicko, I'm not having sex with you tonight. What, are you crazy?
That's too aggressive.
No, you want to do gently and always end on an up, I say. Say, look, I really don't want to do that tonight, but I really enjoyed getting to know you.
I'd love to go on a date
I'd love to see you again. So now, for that announcement that we said we had at the start of the video, if you watch Melanie's video first, you know exactly what's going on here. But if you haven't, the big news is that, drumroll please, in January 2016, us two are fecking off to live in London.
Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah. We've been talking about this since before VidCon, like going back into the summer.
Yeah.
And it's just the most exciting thing. It's going to be such a big adventure for us.
Yeah, there's so many YouTubers over there that we really want to work with, and by being over there we're going to be able to put more videos on our channel. Like,
me and Riyadh film a lot together on my channel, but we do want to start just doing a lot more for you guys, because like, you guys are the reason I've been doing this as a job for a year. Like, YouTube is the best job I've ever had. I bloody love it.
And we're going to keep our accents.
Oh god, yeah.
My mother has sworn to God, if I stop talking like that, like, she's gotta kill me. We have Christmas with our families. We can't wait for that. And then come January, we're gonna fly off on the same day. Yeah. It's gonna be a lot of tears.
And I think a lot of these guys are probably from London, or just in England in general. So we're gonna be doing loads of meetups.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. So this is the thing I'm doing now. Legend of the week. So this person is someone who has sent me something that made me laugh or made me smile on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or anywhere. So and cute. Each week I'm going to show one of my beautiful people. My very first legend is Jessica, aka Frantic Savan. She sent us this tweet saying that she's turned on her Twitter notifications for myself and a load of my other YouTubey friends. So thank you for that, Jessica. You're going to get all my tweets. So on Melanie's channel we did a video talking about myths. to do with sexuality and different stereotypes and all of that, and how many of them are completely false. See you next week.
Bye,
Love
guys.
you. Subscribe and watch Melanie's video on her channel.
Come over.
The link is below.
Down there.
Bye. I made a video where I described my birth. I made a Play-Doh demonstration of my mother's vagina. Look at it. Look at it.